Hello everyone, and welcome back to DeCrypt. For those of you who are new to the series, DeCrypt is a top-down, couch co-op roguelike being built for a casually difficult setting. The more you play, the more difficulties you unlock, but it has intentionally accessible gameplay. The idea is for you to be able to plop down on the couch, even with some relatively less game-fluent people, and still have a good time. I have no idea when I'll be done at this point, but I'm bringing everybody on the journey with me. So, this past month, we worked on the AI system and just some general cleanup stuff. This was refreshing because the old AI had a lot of issues that needed fixing, mostly around a lack of customizability and a very difficult pipeline for creating new enemies, so I needed a clean base. This all culminated into me writing a system called Flexstate AI. This system, as I seem to mention with every system rewrite, is much more modular and, well, flexible. It's easy to set up new enemies, set up new behaviors, and states. States are also responsible for their own transitions, and states can be optional for certain enemies with a tweaked scriptable object. I'm fairly happy with the system, even though some of the states need a little bit of optimization. I'll eventually be working it into a Unity asset, but that'll be post-release more than likely, because it has a lot of work before it's ready for someone else to use it, but it's in a decent enough place to move forward with it internally. We also rewrote the stupid projectile system again, but even though I'm happy with the changes I made, it ended up not fixing my main issue. The issue is that colliders will sometimes trigger on collision enter, even though the projectiles aren't anywhere near collision. I've rewritten all the code that is responsible for both systems, so I'm not really sure what the root cause is at this point. The next sprint will, luckily, have some time put aside just for that, so hopefully we can get it all sorted out. We also got a handful of other small tasks knocked out too. That includes things like organization tweaks to the assets, somewhat, and moving up to LTS version of Unity 2019. We'll look at the 2020 version later this year, but I'm not sure I want to go through the hassle without a good reason. I also ended up completely redoing the internal roadmap, and the idea is that I'm getting as many systems into a mostly ready state before we get content in, which is how you're supposed to do it. But I rearranged a few things to make sure I didn't get tempted to start shoehorning assets in. I'm actually really excited for the next few sprints. The next one is going to be almost all code cleanup and project organization, basically fixing blatant bugs and making sure I have something playable and worth playing before I move on. After that though, we're going to be knocking out the first room generator. Room creation will still be partially manual, but I need to write some tooling to help speed the process up. Anyway, I'm starting to get ahead of myself. I'm glad to be back on the video train. This sprint fixed a couple of issues I've been wanting to solve and gave me some good debugging tools for the future. If you want to see what I'm up to, maybe consider checking me out on Twitch in the description. I stream on every Tuesday and Thursday. In the meantime, thanks as always for watching, take it easy, and stay safe out there.